Day 505, still alive. Just came back from round 3 from Thor Love and Thunder, so obviously the day rating's a good day, it's at 7. But let's start back from the beginning. Got up, walked the pup, had a nice 30-minute walk, came back in, got ready for the run. The whole conversation yesterday about the stomach was feeling better, so that helped. Did a workout today. Did it we did a 2 mile warm up. I don't know if it was 2 mile. I think I just did 15 minutes. Yeah, I think it was just a 15-minute warm up. Then a 5-minute steady state, 2-minute walking recovery, then back to a 5-minute steady state. I thought about I should be doing a little bit more, but I think I'm gonna do 1 week broken steady state. So break it up into 2s with a little recovery so I can keep a little bit more speed in there, because I feel like that's where I'm slacking. Distance wise, I feel like I can almost run through walls again, but this speed just is not as sharp as I want it to be. And then on the other week, I'm going to do just a straight 20 to 30 minute tempo kind of a deal. Maybe like 15 to 30, I think, depending on how I feel. But today's run, we got it in the tempo 15 minutes, then 5 minutes, then 2-minute walk, back to 5 minutes again. And the goal was, I found a nice little loop at a park, and I did about 1 3/4 loops, and I took a 2-minute break, and I said, all right, let's do the same route but go reverse to make sure I can get back to at least where I started. And I think I made it another 70, 80 meters more, so check. Got that done, felt good. And then it was really warm. I don't know how warm it was when I ran, but the high today was 111. So obviously it was a little bit warmer than it has been the rest of the week. And thankfully, I didn't know they had this at the park, but they had one of those little water stations where it's more for kids. You hit the button and then all these little water spouts trigger. And there was some about waist high, and then there was one in the center that almost like a giant shower. And so I was the only one there, so I jumped in a little bit, caught my front, washed my face off, and then got in the back. I was like, all right, that's what I needed. And almost immediately I felt my body temperature just cool off a little bit. It felt about 15 degrees cooler, so the run back felt great. I even added on, I believe if I would have finished, I would have been right around 38.5 minutes. So I added on, I believe I went to 45 minutes overall. So what was it? Let me look. Unlock it. Go to the run. Round 1. Yep. 6. So 32 miles for the week. 32.2. Right at 6 miles a day. And the time was 45 minutes. And there's the pup, wants to come back in. Get over here, rascal. And I came back, made a fruit smoothie, added in because I keep saying granola, it's not granola. The oats, the mix of fruit, the morning protein powder, and of course the water. Then mix that up, had that in about 45 minutes. Then just kind of hung out. My cousins were in town and they wanted to go get lunch at noon. They decided an Outback steakhouse, so that's where we went, and I was the first one there. So I put a name for the table, and there was only about 10 or 12 people there from the time we got there to the time we left. It was not too crowded. It was actually really nice, really quiet. The server was being very attentive, kept refilling our glasses with water, tea, gave us lots of bread, which my cousin's kids love bread, so they were just going to town. We also ordered an onion blossom, which was really tasty. I felt like I had at least half of it, if not more. I was trying to slow down, but I just kept sitting there. No one else was eating it. I'm like, we can't let this go to waste. And we did wait about 40 minutes for our food to come out. So that extra time allowed me to eat more of the onion blossom, which was really good. No complaints there. Then I ordered the fettuccine with the steak and shrimp. So I had my protein, I had my pasta, all very tasty, all super delicious. I had that, and I had some bread with it. I had about 3 or 4 glasses of water to try to help me stay hydrated. And then I came back, walked the pup real quick. No, just played with the pup, took a nice hour nap, then took her for a 15-minute walk, and she saw her buddy that lives across the way that was out there and was kind of wanting to go play. I'm like, no, we can't go play, they're going inside. And she just sat there and watched them go inside. Really kind of funny. And I figured out what it was. That new dog, I don't know the name of it, but it looks like Play-Doh from my old apartment complex. So I think that's why Gamomo was so attached to it. She thinks it's the same dog, because they look really identical. Same size, same color hair, same fluffiness. So that was the thought for the day with dog walking. But then played with her a little bit more, changed, and went to see Thor again. And it was so crazy. So the first Thor I saw, it was IMAX. Second Thor was in Dolby Digital, and this Thor was just, I guess, a regular screen. But I guess it was like a different experience every time. And the first night I thought it was gonna be more of the Marvel fans, which it didn't really happen. The second night I thought the same thing, because normally the opening nights are the big for Marvel fans to come out and cheer when the credits come on, or cheer when there's an ongoing joke kind of a thing, or something like that. But it didn't happen. Everyone still laughed and enjoyed the movie, which is great. But this time, even though it was a smaller theater, I heard more, which is so weird. I think maybe the other movies had so much of the bass in there that there was 2 or 3 scenes where the antagonist, the bad guy, whatever you want to call him, Christian Bale's character, had his sword, and the sword kind of whispers at him. And in this theater today, just the regular screening, I could hear more of what the whispers were, whereas the other ones, it was kind of muffled, like, so you can hear that there's something whispering to him, but you couldn't make out what it was, which I found so fascinating, because you would think in those sound systems you would hear those little things when it was actually reversed. So I really enjoyed today's experience, I think, better than the first 2, because I could make out what was happening. Whereas before, it's like, what did he say? What was that sound? And it wasn't someone that was eating the food or talking. The reason I couldn't hear it, the speakers were so turned up, I couldn't hear the small things. So really kind of fascinating and weird, but definitely enjoyable. Then came back, walked the pup, finalized some details, and tomorrow we're getting up early and we're doing paddleboarding. And because of that, I need to go to bed, because I'm going to be tired tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to get in a run, but I think the paddleboard could still be considered a workout. I don't know. I haven't gone yet. But if it's not, I may try to squeeze in some type of workout tomorrow in the evening, but something light so that it doesn't take away from Monday morning's workout or run. But that's it for the night. signing off for the rest of the evening. It's 11:26. I need to go to bed. Got the alarm set for 5. I'm supposed to be there at 6:30. So it gives me half hour to walk the pup, half hour to get ready, and a half hour to get over there. Yeah. So gonna be cutting it close. I went to the store after the movie and got a couple snacks. I got jerky and some trail mix. Got some reusable Ziploc bags that I can use. So I'm gonna put those in there in the morning. I got my swimsuit ready. I got a hat. I got the sunscreen. I don't have water shoes. I might just wear sandals. I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm still debating on that. I'll probably take both sandals and a pair of old running shoes in case I fall in. I'm sure I'm going to fall in because it's going to be new. Yeah, I was going to say I'm worried about something, but I'll talk about that tomorrow. So I'm going to call it a night. So run your life with health and happiness, and have a good night.